Hello everybody, welcome to this next video on linear algebra. In the last video we have looked at what do we mean by linearly independent and linearly dependent vectors. In this video we will dig more about into linearly dependent vectors. We would like to see what geometrically linearly dependent vectors represent and so on, right? Okay, so if I am in say R2 plane, right, so R2 is, if you talk about it as a vector space, is x comma y, where x and y are real numbers, and this is actually this plane. This is your x-axis and this is your y-axis, right? Okay, now suppose I have a point, say 1 comma 1 here, and this is your 0 comma 0 vector. Now if I just join these 2 points, I know that given 2 points I can make a unique line. I have this line, this will go up to infinity on this side and up to infinity on this side, right? Now you have this vector v as 1 comma 1. What is the span of this vector? Span of v is all the scalar multiples of 1 comma 1, right? And obviously for alpha, different values of alpha, you can cover whole of the line, right? Okay, so it means that this particular thing is line passing through 0 0 vector and your v vector, which is 1 comma 1 here, right? Okay, so when we are in R2 and we say that v1 and v2 are linearly dependent, right? So it means that we know that it means that v2 is a multiple of v1. It means that if v2 is a multiple of v1, it means that it will lie on the line joining 0 vector and v1 vector. It means that v1 and v2 are collinear, right? So whenever we have two vectors, we say that they are linearly dependent, means they are collinear. Okay, so whenever we have two vectors in this was an example for R2 where you can visualize the things. Now I am talking about any general vector space. So whenever we have two vector spaces, vectors in a vector space, say V, right, and your two vectors are v1 and v2, then they are linearly dependent, means they are collinear, means one of them is on the line generated by other, right? And the line generated by other looks like alpha into whatever is the other vector, say v1 vector, where alpha is from your field. So we call this thing as a line generated by v1. We call this as a this is called a line. You see, in R2 this actually is a line, in R3 also this is a line, but in other vector spaces, for example, if you are in a space of polynomials, this may not represent a line, this quantity may not represent a line, but we call it a line because of the terminology from R2 and R3. This is called a line, right? So for example, in space of all continuous functions, this is the space of all continuous functions from R to R. If I give you two functions vectors, v1 is your x, v2 is your 2x, they are linearly dependent because you can see that v2 is equal to 2 times v1. They are linearly dependent, right? And we say that they are collinear. They are collinear, right? Although it doesn't mean they are on a line because we cannot see a line here, but this is the terminology we use, right? Okay, now if we are in R3, say you are in R3, okay, in R3, if I give you you see, you have this this is your x-axis, say y-axis, this is your z-axis, right? If I give you two vectors, say 1 comma 2 comma 3 or any other vector, you have v1 vector and v2 vector, right? Say -1 2 -3. So you have two vectors which are not linearly dependent, means they are not collinear. Okay, so you have some vector here and a vector here, right? Now let me without the axis, if I draw, I have a v1 vector and a v2 vector, and if I take alpha v1 plus beta v2, where alpha and beta are real numbers, what I'll get the whole plane, right? This plane. Why? Because if I have any point in the plane, I can always adjust alpha times this, beta times this, and then using the parallelogram law of vector addition, I'll get that vector. So this is a plane generated by v1 and v2, right? And now if v1, v2, v3 are linearly dependent, it means that one of them, say v1, is alpha times v2 plus beta times v3. It means that v1 is in the plane generated by v2 and v3. It means that v1, v2, v3 are coplanar. So this is the terminology we use. Although even if we are not in R3, we say that three vectors v1, v2, v3 are linearly dependent. It implies one of them is in the plane generated by other two, or we say v1, v2, v3 are coplanar. So this is how we define linearly dependent vectors in R2 and R3, and the same terminology we use for general vector spaces, right? For example, if you have sin x and cos x, you have these vectors sin x, cos x, tan x. It is in all the vectors, all the continuous vector functions. Space is all the continuous functions. This is one and this is another. Sin x, cos x, sin 2x, sin square x, cos square x, sin 2x. Now you see that they are not coplanar. They are not coplanar, because whenever you have alpha times sin x plus beta times cos x plus gamma times tan x is equal to 0, this will always imply alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma equal to 0. So they are actually linearly independent vectors. You can check that. But here you can see, here you have this identity, sin 2x is equal to sin square x minus cos square x. I'm sorry, this cos 2x. Cos 2x is here. So you have this identity, cos of 2x is equal to cos square x minus sin square x. I'm sorry, there is no such identity. I just wrongly wrote it. Okay, now we have this identity. It means that this particular vector is linear combinations of these two vectors. It means that they are linearly dependent, or you will say that sin square x, cos square x and cos 2x are coplanar. So you see, such type of questions may be asked whether these are coplanar or not. So you may not see a plane here, but they are called coplanar because they are linearly dependent. This is how we tackle the things. And sometimes somebody may ask you, are these vectors coplanar? The answer is no, because they are linearly independent. So when you have three vectors which are linearly independent, they are not coplanar. If you have three vectors which are linearly dependent, then we say that those vectors are coplanar. Similarly, if you have two vectors, if they are linearly independent, we say that they are not collinear. If they are linearly dependent, we say that they are collinear. Thank you.